Grand Rising, Soul Tribe Community, High Priestess Unicorn, back with another one. Let's talk about it. How to spot a demonic covert like the narcissist. And I know that only too well, purely because I've had first-hand experience of these, we call them bomb feeders, because that's what they are. So let me give you heads up. These people are weak, they're shallow, they're literally, I would even call them rats, because I'm quite sure when it came to, was it a bubonic plague or some rubbish like that? Back in those days, was it the same rats that, how can I say, they absorbed the plague? Maybe carried it too, but yeah, so they're lower than that. But at the same time, I fully get, now let's be clear on one thing, yeah? When you realize you were a covert malignant narcissist that's secretly demonic, they put glamour magic on you, especially when, this is exactly what it is, yeah? They speak, put it this way, they talk like an angel, disguised as the devil. That's the best way I can describe it. And that's how they fool people. They make you all these promises. They talk. They talk your ear off. They love bomb you. They basically, and that's another thing, they chat so much. It's like they over talk you. They act like, or they try and make you believe it's like a 50-50 conversation. It ain't. Basically, the questions that they ask you, and you think to yourself, why you ask me that for? That's the MO of a malignant narcissist. Yes. They ask you specifically about your relationships, your traumas, what's your relationship like with your family, because then they can then devise their plan of how to use, abuse, and take you down. Basically, to live and thrive off of your energy while sucking a life out of you, but making you the culprit. But they're the ones doing the actions. But they want to twist it up in a way where they isolate you, they guilt trip you, they they they're abusive. They verbally break you down. They attack your insecurities first. They don't take accountability. They act like your feelings don't count for shit. But the minute they've done something or they've fucked up to the extent of you've thrown them out the house or you've split up, ooh, I'm telling you, that's when the discarding phase starts. Because the minute they cannot wrap you around the finger like they want to, oh, be very sure they're out there scandalizing your name, lying on your name, making out like you're the problem, they're not happy, they make you feel like you're worthless, they expect you to chase them when they're putting in zero effort. Zero. That's the problem. And I see it so many times. And the only reason why these narcissists will go for younger generations is because they've not lived any life. Do you understand? And for a lot of them, they know, depending on your upbringing, your parents probably didn't teach you nothing like mine did. Okay, let's be very clear on one thing. I taught my kids everything. Trust and believe. Even little things like the kind of things a man will say to like make you stop working, pretend like, oh, I just want to protect you. You need protecting. I'm trying to save you. So I told him all those little side hints and little backhanded comments they come out with. Oh, I sure did. And I tell you why. Because had I had the same thing I did with mines, I would never have experienced the shit I experienced or been made to suffer the way I did. That's why, and this is the same reason why these same people that I have no, what's the word? There's no communication, zero. Even my own comic family for the same reason. And uh, the reason why it was able to be done so easily is because for a lot of us in homes growing up as kids, that's how we grew up, especially in my culture. It was seen as kids should be seen and not heard, you know. Don't let me tell you twice kind of thing. We knew about beatings, we knew about punishment, we knew about shame. Do you understand? From an early age, we should have been carefree and been living in a dream world, really. Do you understand me? So yeah, and that is what's the word? Sometimes you just can't find the right word you're looking for, but what I'm trying to explain is, yeah, that's why narcissists find it easy to target people like us because we've been conditioned that way already from the home. Do you understand? And our parents, you understand? So they trying to adapt it, but they use a different tactic. Do you understand? But they do it in the sense what my family did, even still. They're horrific. And what angers me is the non-accountability. Because now, to me, this is a pandemic in society. It's been ruled by demonic narcissists and flat out devils, point blank, period. And there's a lot. And I've seen, and what disgusts me to my core is when I see parents teaching their children to do the exact same thing to other people in society. So I'm now in front of my life and calling righteous judgment on every demonic narcissist that is deliberately damaging and destroying lives purely for material and financial gain. How about the narcissists get up and do the work themselves? They're not going to do that. So they deliberately prey on people like myself, decent, moral minded, good hearted, fair, loyal, kind, compassionate, empathetic. But yet, though, they go out and label you in society with the same disgusting demonic characteristics that they have. That's their own natural qualities. Funny that, isn't it? And the reason why they're so successful is because they're like a little pact. Do you understand? Yeah. So they have someone at all angles, at every corner, so to speak. You know? And really all it is it's part of their little coven. So they say, oh, yeah, so and so said that they seen you doing X, Y, Z. And we know it's lies, but that's how they gain their power, by seeing your fear and your hurt. Do you understand me? And your pain. That's how they gain their power. So don't tell me that's not sick. Exactly. Yes. And this is why you have to be very careful who you lay down with. Which those same karmics are about to find out that right now. so to speak. So yes, that's my last. What they've been doing is they just been basically attacking my platforms, blocking it, trying to hack my accounts, stealing my content, um, stealing my identity. So I'm gonna keep talking about it. There's nothing, nobody, nobody but God Himself can silence me. Nobody can silence me. So you can block my accounts as much as you like, because I don't care. Do you understand? I don't care. Because either way, you're still living in karma. So do your worst. And I shall stick with the Most High and my guardian angels and my divine archangel ancestors. Thank you. So, yeah, and it's something that we have to teach our children, because the one thing that used to cause me the most stress was because I used to be a proper warrior, like, especially when my daughter was older and she was gone out doing her own little thing. If this girl didn't, like, she didn't have to phone me all the time, but I would call her all the time. She started leaving her phone on the answer machine. I understand that. So it was a thing where if I didn't hear from her for a certain period of time, I'd start to be a bit concerned. And if I still didn't hear for like, God, as time got on, the stress was madness. And that's purely because what I experienced. I didn't want none of my children to have to endure what I endured. So the best way I could have thought of to prevent any of these things happening to them would be to tell them all the little tricks and the little bullshit people come out with to try and con you. Because I'm telling you now, I am the female version of Freddy Krueger. You come for mines? I'm going to send my ancestors for yours. Point blank period. Because I ain't got to do nothing. Nothing. But keep praying. Keep staying steadfast to my path. And stay close to God. And that's it. I don't need to go. I ain't got time for the back and forth. I ain't got time for he said, she said. I ain't got time for the stupid comments on my lives or on my videos. I don't care. I'm not going to entertain it. And that's how you burn them. That's all you gotta do. Ignore them. They don't exist. And I'm telling you, these people, it's happening already. They're so angry. Because first of all, the lies have been all been found out. I mean, you gotta remember, yeah. Once you're working for corrupt officials and you're on the payroll, they've been on the payroll for time. You know? Because how easy it is for these people to commit such heinous acts against innocent people, that alone should tell you this ain't new to these people. You understand me? And what keeps them going is the material gain of it. Figure that, eh? And I always said, I do you know what? And it's funny enough, I've been saying for the last like 15 years, yeah. I was sat by myself, and now I know it was raw God speaking through me. Because I think to myself, I wouldn't usually come up with this kind of talk, but all of a sudden I was coming up with these little sentences, and I'm thinking, where am I getting this from? Now I know. Do you understand? So basically, I would always say like, this is what I saw. Like, all I see is people using people, but loving objects. People being in love with objects, but using people. And that's not what God designed for us. I don't get it. Like what is wrong with people? And I blame man for that. I don't business. I blame man for that. Man with their ego, the pathetic ego, their vanity, their fucking their it's all like a power trip. But where has it got some of these people? Because no matter how much money you have in the world, you can't bribe karma. I'm sorry. You can't bribe karma. Point, you cannot bribe karma. You can't bribe karma. That's the funny thing. You can't bribe karma. So for me, you just gotta laugh. Like now. Like even before, like for instance, if I'm no matter how long I was talking on the line for, at least one person would pop in my life. Even like in the morning, there was times where people would pop in and out my lives. So yeah, they're just trying to do anything they can to block my tunnel. But guess what? I don't care because the world knows who they are, and everybody that's involved in the government. I know all the shit you've covered up. You think God didn't see that? You think because God's up there, but God's all around, God's all in anything and everything. That's what you're failing to realize. Okay? That's what you're failing to realize. And one thing you cannot do, you can't stop karma, you cannot bribe it, and you can't do spell work to stop karma either. So kudos to the karmics and victory to the collectives. Point blank period. But yeah, we gotta protect our kids. Because these people, they don't care about their kids. In fact, for a lot of them, they fornicate with their own children. They steal the sexual energy from their own kids, which is why anybody tells you, oh, I've got like 14 baby mothers and 26 kids. Run. I'm telling you, run. You know? But yet, in all the time I was around that person, out of all of those 30 kids, I only saw two of them even say hello, like, how are you? To could you imagine? That just told me everything that came out of their mouth was a lie. Like, you can't believe anything they say because they lie so convincingly and with so much conviction. They've convinced their own selves that the lies that they tell is the truth. And that's just madness, you know? But for me, it's been an eye opener, a journey, and a blessing. And it's also just reassured and reconfirmed to myself how powerful I am. Everything I touch turns to gold. So the thing is, you don't chase, you attract. Read on books the law of, what is it, the law of attraction, the law of the laws of manifestations, and also numerology and astrology. It all it takes for you to have these few little things, and a road is your oyster. But yeah, be sure to watch out for people like these little narcissists. I've actually saw like young adults, and just from I felt their energy. I felt the energy, but just from how he was talking, I knew they were groomed and taught. Do you understand me? And it's really sad that for those that don't escape it, basically, or if they do escape it, some don't heal, some end up bitter and angry. And that's the worst thing to do because the more you're bitter and angry, you've made them win, basically. I know I've had to do that myself, and it wasn't easy, let me tell you, because I hate liars. I cannot stand liars. From I know you're a liar, I'll never associate with you. Point blank. When I know you're a liar and a thief, I never associate with you. Point blank, period. I don't want to be around people like that at all. Because the last person I was in a serious relationship with, he was a thief. and a habitual liar. Yeah. He tried to make me think I was going crazy by depriving me of sleep, coercing me into drinking alcohol, and I've been sober for 12 years. Exactly. Knowing that alcohol can put me in my coffin. So that's obviously what you wanted. So why would I not expose people like this in society? What? So I'd have on my conscience that that person went and did to someone else what they did to me, and I could have spoke up about it, and I didn't. When that man raped me after I was miscarrying with his child, that his sister did spell work on me so that I would lose the child, and that's cool because that was a blessing. I got examined, but like I said, they have people on the payroll, and they get people to lie for them. Yeah, so every time I was assaulted, they got away with it. But I'm being investigated for what exactly? For what exactly? This is how you know everything's fake. Everything's fake. Even, do you know something? It's really funny. Yeah? I used to subscribe to like a lot of people, show people a lot of love. And then I thought to myself, in the last 10 years you've been doing this, on and off, say for instance, have you ever seen a little bit of it reciprocated? No. So then God said to me, you need to change it up. Support those that support you. Oh, cool. So from that, mm, that's what I've been on. And for the most part, certain people are fake. You got a fake neighbor trying to be friends with you. You got other fake neighbors. Because I know my family members. I was trying to talk shit to my neighbors. They've gone to uh, my landlord. They've done all that to try and allow me for no reason. Try to lie to my neighbors and tell my neighbors that listen. And this is the thing you see when you're being told really dumb, stupid lies, as you are bitter Betty, a bitter Betty, and a hateful Hannah. If I was some big time drug dealer, firstly, yeah, why the hell would I be living here? Somebody please tell me, why would I be here? Exactly, logically. But nobody asked that question. Because, like I said, and the proof's in the pudding, we are living in an age where people are quick to take a lie as gospel truth and take the cold hard truth as lies. And to me, that's not logical. So when you're talking to somebody and there's no logic there or rationality there, that conversation's dead in the water. You may as well just turn your back and walk away and act like it never existed. This is why you also have to choose who you engage with either. Because they're getting very, what's the word? Very, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Very, I can't say ingenious because I'm not going to give them that type of clout. Because I'm not at all. They're literally just thick as shit, in all honesty. But they're being very inventive, should I say. With non-viable ideas. But they literally convinced themselves, yeah, it's going to work this time. Yeah, it's going to work this time. And then guess what? No, don't shit happen. You think to yourself, like, and these are the same people that will go around boasting and bragging and showing off about what they've stolen from others, killed from others, or stole someone's identity and done fraud in somebody's name. Do you know what I mean? or stolen people's inheritance, put fake life insurance on someone else's head, and then murder them with spy work to claim the insurance. Yeah, but they have but like for instance, for like life insurance, for instance, every person in authority and an authority figure that you would need to deal with like life insurance and that type of shit, they have everybody lined up ready. Do you understand me? So they've been doing this for a time. And God said, hidden in plain sight, I was sent for a reason. I was sent for a reason. And I did exactly what I was supposed to do. You know? Like God, I see it like this. All God did is he just kept me in hibernation. You got to think so strategically, he would have had a whole list of people. You understand? And I can guarantee you, everybody's in a queuing system. So at a certain time, that's when everybody would get their calls at their selected time slot. At their selected time slot. So I knew for a fact, yeah, that he's called many, many people. And for someone like me now, probably whereas before, whereas so many other ones probably got certain things too early or got like an advance. What is it? A spiritual advance with a little light in ourselves, and then went to the dark side. Do you understand? They waited until they got that first little gift, and then they reverted backwards. And they've all done that. A lot of them have done that, and I'm not doing that. You know? Yeah, we will have to have our dime time, but at the same time, um, my peace of mind and my health is more important. Do you understand? Because when you think about it, I mean, look, if they're trolling us 24/7, spouting on us 24/7, how are these people happy even after everything they stole from us? It's true, isn't it? How are they happy even after everything they stole from us? How are they happy? And they're still trying to attack us the way they are. And nothing's worked so far. So that just shows you they're not happy at all. They're full of hatred. And they ooze, the bitterness just oozes out of them. Literally. This is how cursed and possessed these people are. You can smell them. Nah, I don't trust them. For my sense funny energy, I won't say nothing to you. I hate my job, you know? Because I don't have an agenda. That's the difference. If I pick up a little signal from you, or I feel the energy off of you, game over. And my cutoff game is sick. It's that sharp that a lot of people are surprised. Why are you surprised? I don't play. I don't play. Oh no 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 no. And these people think they know us. Yo, all right. Keep telling yourself that. And we'll just keep chillaxing. You know? Chillaxing. Yeah, so and it's really sad because you gotta think to yourself, they've cursed themselves. Listen, if you come across any person that's a narcissist, I'm telling you, they're demonic. And unless you're demonic too, and you're toxic, you better run for your life. I don't care what you got to say. Get out fast. Please believe me. Listen, even if you have to leave with the clothes on your back, please believe me, leave with the clothes on your back. I promise you that. But don't worry, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't go. And what these people don't know is there's people that I've met along my journey in life. And I've not really spoke about them because there's what's the point in speaking about people that you're not really that you don't see often like that. But I know where they are. Yeah, I know where they are. And it's only a matter of time, like I said, in divine timing. Never apologize for being you. Never apologize for speaking your truth. You know? From you know who you are, God said, those who have mouth to talk, let them talk. Because lies disperse once they fall on wise ears. That's so true. And I love it. So I just wanted to keep it short, keep it sweet. Because like I said, I have other creations that I'm putting together, should I say. Solely because obviously at this time I don't trust nobody. I won't trust anybody. So with these commenting, oh, I never send so and so in. No, it's not gonna work, love. I'm so sorry. Because anybody that I used to know back then, they didn't want to know me back then. Guess what? I don't want to know you now. I don't need to know you now. Point blank period. You know? Right by now, it's my time. And it's all about me. Okay? With that being said, my collectives, thank you, my subscribers, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments, good and bad, other than the trolls and the comic bottomless bums. We don't really care for you. And yeah, looking forward to summer. And so I can't wait. I got so many things planned. And I think, do you know something is really weird? Whereas before, whenever I used to plan any kind of events or trips out anywhere, I'd used to be doing it with somebody. That makes any sense? Or I'd always have a little, whether it be a friend or my daughter or a family member, but I always had someone to share it with, like. So now, this this point of my journey, it's about solitude. And it's how how you can spot a demonic covert narcissist. They're codependent. They cannot deal with, listen, they cannot sit for a day by themselves, let alone a couple of years. Do you understand? The thought of them being left to their own thoughts with their own thoughts. So that just tells you they got pure demons running around in their head. You know? Because once they're sat on their own with nothing to distract them, all the thing that's going to creep back up is all the disgusting and vile criminal acts that they committed on people, all the murders, all the sickness that they spread onto people. And that's another thing. They are now all spreading incurable STDs. So I'm here to let the world know the true meaning of feminine power and divine feminine does not mean lead with sexual energy. No, it doesn't. It means the opposite. It means your energy is that divine and powerful. You don't need to do those low vibrational acts in order to achieve what you want. That's the overall of it. Do you understand? But no one else has come to this conclusion. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's all I really got to say. How come my glasses as long as you just on the street? Yeah, so other than that, I'm good to go. But I gotta go now, guys, because I got a few things to do. I got a few calls to make. I got a few things to make. I got a few things to take. Damn. All right, guys. Peace out, guys.